What's the cheapest, the least expensive online PsyD program? Find out in this episode of Navigating Academia. What's up, Navigating Academia family? This is your buddy and personal academic mentor, Dr. J. Phoenix Singh, coming to you to be able to talk about a question that I get asked so often it would make your head spin. And that is, Dr. Singh, these PsyD programs are so expensive. According to official statistics from the APA, the average graduate of a PsyD program is coming out with well over six figures of debt, well over $125,000 worth of debt. My gosh, that is a lot of student loan debt. And because of that, and because of the limited number of scholarships, fellowships, GA-ships that are out there, graduate assistantships, and TA-ships, teaching assistantships, that are out there, let me tell you right now that these programs, yes, they're very competitive, but at the same time, they're very expensive. People ask me all the time, I want to get this on the cheap, Dr. Singh. I know it's still going to be expensive. Help me out here, man. What is the least expensive program? Don't worry, I've got your back as always. And so I have done the background research with my team to be able to ferret this out for you. Now, here's something very important for me to be able to qualify the top 5 least expensive online PsyD programs that I have calculated for you, okay? And all these numbers are going to be in US dollars. The qualification is that there are a lot of PsyD programs out there that are not APA accredited, that are regionally accredited. These regional accreditations can result in you getting approved by state licensure boards to practice in those states. So for example, for the state of California, for example, you may be able to get approved to practice there, but if you decide that you and your spouse, let's say, and the kids want to go ahead, pick up and move to Montana, it may not be something where your license is going to transfer. It's not official APA accreditation, all right? You need to take that into consideration. And also, there are a lot, I was shocked when we were doing this background research, there are a lot of online PsyDs that offer no pathway to licensure, none whatsoever. It is alarming. In other words, you're gonna go ahead and spend 6 figures in terms of to be able to get hugely into debt, and you will have in my opinion, a useless degree. Right? You can get the exact same education for $10 in late fees at your local library. I will personally pay for your $10 of late fees to keep you from going into one of those programs. There's just no reason to go. A lot of people go because they're like, well, at least I can get in there. Yeah, but I'm assuming you want to be a clinical psychologist. You can't get your license with that. Please don't do it, okay? So, here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. Totally gonna give myself a plug, www.gradschoolapplicationcoach.com. If you want me to help you guys out with your personal statements, CVs, diversity statements, picking your target supervisors, gradschoolapplicationcoach.com. Let's get into it. What are the top 5? Number 1, Cal Southern University. Recently, there was a university in California. It split into 2, and one of them was Cal Southern, and the PsyD, the total cost after all the years are done, tuition, $35,970. That is very inexpensive, all right? I do know one person who's gone through the program. They said they had a good experience. Again, it's online. A lot of it is kind of not live teaching, not live instruction, according to her, right? So it's one of these things where if you really thrive in terms of Zoom type sessions and these sorts of things where you can see other people, interact with them face to face, even if it's remotely via Zoom, maybe not for you, but you can consider it, all right? It's number 1. Number 2 is Meridian University. Meridian University is $73,008. Such a ridiculously specific amount, right? But that's it, that's the number, all right? So number 3, Alaska Pacific University, $90,720. That's number 3. I love their story because literally there's this huge demand for mental health care in the state of Alaska, and they know that Alaska's, massive, massive state. They just can't bring everybody to the exact same place, so they started an online accredited program. Pretty cool to be able to do that, right? That's number 3. Number 4 is the Rice Davis Graduate School, REISS Davis Graduate School. The amount, $106,627 for the full program. And last but not least of these 5, Kaiser University in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, regionally accredited, just like Cal Southern, Meridian, regionally accredited, right? $108,648. So that's what we're dealing with in terms of these numbers here. So again, this thing, I know it's a big range from about 36,000 all the way up to almost 110,000, but these programs really are all over the place. And that is way better than getting to other programs that are out there where you are paying, no joke, and I almost have a heart attack just saying it, over $300,000 for these degrees. It is absolutely wild. But these are 5 examples of, relatively speaking, compared to other ones, affordable online PsyD programs. Now, you guys know me, for any clinical degree, I am a big believer that you should attend in person as opposed to online. There are some hybrid programs that are out there that do a little bit remote, a little bit in person. At the end of the day, I do still believe that those are better than purely online PsyD programs, all right? But there are other videos on this channel that I want you to watch, which are going to talk about the unique circumstances in which it is okay, certainly in my book, for you to be able to do a doctoral program online. There are a lot of reasons not to. There are a lot of excuses out there, but there are some legitimate reasons, so be sure to check those videos out. All right, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a big question from so many of you, and I hope that this was helpful. Remember, watch out whether or not there's a pathway to licensure. Look at APA accreditation. There's videos on the channel teaching how to do that. And also check for regional accreditation. If you have any doubts, get on the phone with whoever the director of admissions is for these particular programs and have a little chat with them. It's completely fine, right? That's their job. All right, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share with a friend, and also be sure to get out there and be your best self. I love you. Talk to you soon. Peace. Thank you so much for stopping by, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you here as always. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more in this series on navigating academia, please click on one of these links over here to be able to view more original content. I hope to see you there.